Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another assembly. Twice in a week, can you believe that? But there's been so many good things happening that we had to put another one in. And I was a bit late with the last one. So, I left you with a bit of a quiz last time, and it was all to do with Father's Day, wasn't it? Remember our Father's Day animals? But this is a Father's Day film question, and it was name his 7 children. Okay, so it's obviously Mr. Arthur Weasley, you Harry Potter fans out there, and there's a lot of you. And in true kind of dramatic TV style, here we go with the children. So you have Ron, everybody already got that one, and Ginny, Fred and George, I think they're the twins, troublemaking twins, Charlie, Percy, and the one that I didn't get out of these was Bill, who was not being mentioned very much in the books, I don't think. So that is the answer to that question. This week I'm going to talk to you about something different. I'm going to talk to you about this lady here. Who do you think this lady is here? Young lady, I should say, really. Looks like she's having a great time there. Can you see? She's got a mixture of confetti, flowers and cake covering her. How amazing. I'm sure it's better to eat the cake, really. But anyway, she was celebrating something very, very special. She was celebrating graduating from Oxford University. Now, if you go to Oxford University, you've got to be very, very clever and very talented and very, very hard-working. I'm sure some of you will go to Oxford University in the future. But this young lady has proved in lots and lots of ways that she is an amazing person. She's called Malala, and she has quite a story. Once there was a girl who loved school. Her name was Malala. Malala lived in a peaceful valley in Pakistan. One day a group of armed men called the Taliban took control of the valley. They frightened people with their guns. The Taliban forbade girls from going to school. Many people disagreed, but they thought it would be safer to keep their girls at home. Malala thought this was unfair and wrote about it online. She loved school very much, so one day she said on TV, "Education is power for women. The Taliban are closing girls' schools because they don't want women to be powerful." A few days later, Malala got onto her school bus as usual. Suddenly 2 Taliban men stopped the bus and shouted, "Which one of you is Malala?" When her friends looked at her, the men fired their guns, hitting her in the head. Malala was rushed to hospital and she did not die. Thousands of children sent her get well cards, and she recovered faster than anyone could have imagined. She even got transferred to a hospital in Birmingham, and her family relocated over to England to help her. "They thought bullets would silence us, but they failed," she said. "Let us pick up our books and our pens. They are our most powerful weapons. One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world." Now, not only has Malala got a degree, but she also has the Nobel Peace Prize, which is given to people who do something amazing to promote peace in the world. People like Nelson Mandela got the Nobel Peace Prize, and it's a really important award to win, and Malala won that as well. And she just goes to prove, that she battled really hard to overcome horrendous injuries, but she went to prove that it's not fair. Girls have every right to be in school as well in every country, but unfortunately in some countries it doesn't happen, and I think it's worth remembering that we are very lucky in this country that that's not the case, but in some countries it is, and Malala fought for that, and she fought for it in the most appropriate way possible, and she has proved what an amazing person she is. So you never give up, you keep on working, you keep on saying what you believe in, but do it in the right way, do it in a peaceful way that will doesn't cause too much trouble. But so she's pretty amazing, and a great story to talk about, Malala. Okay, there's another picture over there, and I've taken that obviously from our wonderful book that we have, Stories for Good Night Stories for Rebel Girls. A quiz question for you, okay? So it's a bit of a geography question for you this week, and that is that she came from Pakistan. What is the capital city of Pakistan? Okay, I'll give you that answer next week. Got got lots of certificates to hand out this week, which is great. Some new names, some double winners, but we shall see. I've got all the certificates printed out here, and I've got all their reasons. So this person is in year 3. 3KI, it's Sunny B from 3KI. This person has taken lockdown in his stride, never once complaining, working hard with writing, learning times tables, and he's been on lots of adventures as well, I think. So well done to him. He had a great 8th birthday as well, with water guns and a game of cricket. So well done to Sunny. That's your certificate on its way to you. This person, 3KI, is Georgia D, and she has been consistent in producing excellent work. That's a real teacher word, that, isn't it? And Mum is super proud of her descriptive writing. She finds herself lost in stories and subjects she writes about. Amazing. So she must be doing a lot of reading as well. Georgia, that is your certificate on its way to you. Now, another great reason is Emily R in 3CH. Emily, you have been working hard at computer programming, and this young lady's mum is a teacher, and she has been setting her year 7 some computer programming challenges, and Emily flew through the 20 tasks and got a certificate for it at the end. So another one here. She was good at working, debugging her code. Mum was very impressed, and she's going to make some games. So, for cracking coding, or code cracking, I don't know which way around it is, Emily R, well done you. Fantastic. So, year 4s. I shall get the certificates, and I shall get the messages that we've had from the parents here. So, Lucas C, 4KA, you've been working extremely hard every day with Dad during lockdown. You've improved your writing, your times tables, completed your work set each week, learnt to tell the time. So Mum thinks that you deserve a certificate for being amazing during lockdown. Well done to you. Then we've got Sophie B, 4JML. You've been working hard at Reading Plus, and you wanted to do it so hard, you've saved up your own money to buy yourself a laptop to do it on. So Sophie B, that determination is fantastic. Reading Plus determination. Well done. Lucy H from 4TA, you have had an amazing lockdown, I think. You've been working hard at French, Maths and English, working with your dad in his office. You've been doing science experiments, making a rocket powered by water. You've got an egg in some vinegar at this point in time. Wait and see what happens to that. And you've been doing lots of cooking at home, lots of cakes and scrambled egg on toast. Perfect scrambled egg on toast, can't go wrong. They're all super proud of you, Lucy H, and you have got that certificate on its way to you. Now, this is nominated by Miss Appleton, and our usual 2 certificates a week. She's nominated somebody who has just written a novel over lockdown, a murder mystery novel. So I'd like to read that one day. I'd like to know that I could be talking about a famous author here, and that's Poppy H from 4K. You are an amazing author, amongst amazing baker and dancer, singer, all those things that you do. So Poppy H, you have got another certificate on its way to you. Into year 5, and Hattie J has had a certificate before, but Dad, remember Dad, famous Dad from the Barclays advert? He contacted me to say that Hattie has learned Dance Monkey, which I am aware of that song, thank you very much, in sign language, and that video is going to be on the school Facebook page, so well done to Hattie. I have to look out for that one. It's on its way to you. Max H, your mum's nominated you. She's really impressed with your attitude at the minute, and that you are having a great time back in school in our key worker provision, and coming home with lots of great stories. Mum's really proud of you, Max H, so well done, Max H. Certificate for you, nominated by Mum. Year 6s, a couple of year 6s. Mrs. March has nominated somebody. Went to his house yesterday with his hoodie. Some of year 6s can get in their hoodies, their new hoodies. I've got mine just there. Like that. It's good. and was presented with loads and loads of work this boy had been doing. Amazing home learning. Logan ST from 6HM. There's a couple of Logan S's, isn't there? So that's your certificate there. Well done, Mrs. Marks. Was dead impressed with you. Now, I've got 2 certificates for the same person here. This person's mum nominated her. This is a great story. Determination to realise her goals. She had an idea at the beginning of lockdown to build a shed and use it as a house. Wants to move out already. She made plans, researched it, presented the idea so that the family could be persuaded. There's a lot of hard work getting the garden ready. Didn't put her off. She helped dig, carry lots of stones, concrete, cement. She's an extra job. She used her birthday money so she can contribute to the cost. It's almost ready. She's very excited. She's busy choosing the right structure. And they're very proud of her. Project management, perfect project management. Elizabeth H, absolutely fantastic. Well done to you. That is brilliant. Can't wait to see a picture of that shed. That is amazing, and determination. Just reminds me of that story of Malala, really. Just believing in yourself. Now, also for this person, I know they've had a gift for doing this from Mrs. March, but Elizabeth H has also basically broken Reading Plus. She's done so well. She's basically finished it, completed it. Not many people do that, so there's another certificate as well for you. Absolutely amazing, Elizabeth H. I've got quite a few certificates from the children that are in school. So year 6, we've got Mrs. Wilson's bubble. They've been learning a bit about Martin Luther King and his I Have a Dream speech. And Blake S, you've impressed everybody there for your version of that. So well done to you. We've got Finley R, usually in 6JL, but I think he's still in Mrs. Lennox's bubble. A very highly motivated and independent young man, so well done to you. And for making everybody smile, Miss Wallace has said Max A, 6SC, you win that certificate for that bubble. Our key worker provision, Aaron C is new to that this week, and Miss Appleton has been amazed by your attitude and efforts and just got on, fantastic to you. And Ava S, who's usually in 5CS, but Miss Akhtar has nominated her for an excellent fact file that she has made. Well done, Ava S. And last but not least, we have got Kaylee W in 3CH, who always gives 100%, does everything with a smile on her face, such enthusiasm, a kind friend, helps people remember the rules, has a great sense of humour, and is just a little ray of sunshine. She really is every day. She's been in. Kaylee W, that's for you, so well done. That's from Miss Irons. I've got one as well. I don't usually give them out. I did give one to Leo last week for his dancing. This isn't for dancing, but it's for a member of staff who has passed a qualification, and that is Mrs. Scott, our deputy head, has passed something called the MPQH, which is the National Professional Qualification of Head Teachers. And so Mrs. Scott has learned how to all the things that needed to be a head teacher. So she is my MPQH superstar. So well done to Mrs. Scott. That is coming to you. Okay, got a couple of birthdays to do, if I can find them, if I can remember them. And I think we have 2 birthdays this week, and that is Ethan H, from our key worker group from year 5. It was his birthday today, the 26th of June, so happy birthday to you, Ethan, 10 today. And then Oscar H, 4JML, Sunday the 28th of June, he is 9, so happy birthday to both of you guys. Have a great day. So I'm going to finish off with a bit of a song, and it's going to be one of our favourites we like to sing. It's quite a sunny song to sing, really. It's George Ezra, Shotgun. Here we go. Homegrown alligator, see you later. Gotta hit the road, gotta hit the road. Something changed in the atmosphere, architecture unfamiliar. I could get used to this. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. Whoa, I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. Whoa, we're south of the equator, navigator. Gotta hit the road, gotta hit the road. Deep sea diving round the clock, bikini bottoms, lager tops. I could get used to this. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Look around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you'll know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. Whoa, I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. Whoa, we got two in the front, two in the back, sailing along and we don't look back. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around if you know what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of, and if you need me, you know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun, feeling like a someone. Underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. Whoa, I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone, 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 someone. Have a good weekend. See you next week.